pretty hard to live long in West Virginia and not appreciate how much it rains. And so water is a prevalent feature in the state of West Virginia.
I was live on the air when the governor's first tweet went out basically announcing that this had happened. And at first, we didn't really know what that meant. I was on the set, I was anchoring, as I said, and so I immediately sent a note to our assignment editor and said, check into this, let's see what this is.
So basically, as far as covering it, I kind of came at it from various media, various platforms, covering it in a variety of ways, from either aggregating information from other reporters out in the field or pulling in information that we were gathering ourselves.
So this is the test run, trying out this little water sensor, put it inside a Gatorade bottle, and it's detecting through 2 screws in the cap of the Gatorade bottle the conductivity of the water. So conductivity of water will change depending on dissolved solids and salts in the water. So things that could be bad could be detected. Not things that aren't bad can also be detected. So that has to be investigated. So this Gatorade bottle with this little board in it that slides right in the mouth of the bottle is they put it in a cinder block. The challenge was to keep it secure in the water. So they actually mounted it inside a cinder block, and they just tossed it in, and we're gonna pull it out tomorrow. It's writing every 10 minutes. It's writing the conductivity, the temperature, and the time onto a little memory chip, little SD card. And we'll pull it out and see, A, did it stay dry? Did it work? And B, did it take readings? And can we see the temperature and conductivity change even over 24 hours?
When we were doing Streamlab and looking at the sensors and sort of educating ourselves within the class, our original impetus for that was the chemical spill in Charleston, but it was like opening up a Pandora's box of issues about water, not just in our state, but nationwide.
So rivers are a huge, huge component of the West Virginia landscape. Most people don't think about the importance of rivers and the water in rivers for power production. We typically think, the first thing people think about is hydropower, so a dam and the Hoover Dam producing electricity. But there's a reason, there's more than one reason at least, why there are so many electrical power producing facilities in West Virginia. We're close to coal, which is the predominant fuel source for those, but also they're lined along the rivers. The rivers are essential in power production and the production of steam that ultimately produces the electricity. And it depends on the facility, but some facilities are more efficient than others. But the typical ratio that people look at is it takes about 80 pounds of water for every pound of coal to produce electricity.
It was extremely bizarre. I think that one of the things that makes a story like this particularly unique is that oftentimes whenever you're reporting something happens and you either go there or you make phone calls and are interacting with the situation but not necessarily involved. With this, anyone that lived in Charleston or the 9 counties that were affected were directly involved, including all the media.
Sensor journalism is absolutely here to stay.
This was not handled well, in my opinion, at multiple levels. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact we were in uncharted territory. Some of it, I think, of our own making, some of it not.